You talked about your growth in leadership.
Yeah.
Captain, what does it mean to you now to be in that role for this team?
I mean, honestly, it's big. I was surprised. I got a text. I didn't even believe it, honestly. But, I mean, kind of just one of those things where just continue to be myself. Nothing changes. I feel like for me, you're just, oh, yeah, I'm his captain now, so I got to go out here and do something different. Just continue to work, continue to lead by example. I feel like that's the biggest thing. But really just, for the most part, continue to lead the guy, bring those around me, continue to be more vocal. The goals and the things I wanted to do don't change because of that, but definitely honored to have the C on my chest.
Who texted you?
Coach Hope.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who said that he's felt like the team has come together faster because of the leadership? And just like you guys have been together for so long,
Right.
how have you noticed that take place?
How I've noticed it take place. I think we just all have a common goal. I feel like we've had guys that have come from different places that have won, but not won at all. TJ, I mean, he went to Super Bowl, didn't quite win it. Tremaine has been in I don't know how many AFC championships, and I mean, Keenan, they won, and he played with Phillip Rivers at a high level. I feel like it's a lot of guys that have been in different positions that know what it takes, know what it looks like to win. And I feel like we all know that we have that. And I think just want to continue to push each other to be better, continue to gel together. And I feel like we just all have a like-minded mentality when it comes to winning, when it comes to hard work. So just want to continue to build on that. I think it's easy to be motivated with guys that you're like-minded with. And I think we all have the similar mentality when it comes to winning.
What does it say to you that Caleb was voted on by his teammates as a rookie to get that award or distinction?
What does it say? I mean, you just continue to come in here and I feel like be who we want him to be. I mean, I feel like we know why we brought him in here. And I feel like he's just continuing to do that, continue to walk in those shoes and just continue to reset the bar for himself. I feel like it's just a step in the right direction for him. But I don't think it's a bit of surprise coming in here being QB1.
But you just had a pretty major life event. What's it like to go through that before the season starts this week? I imagine.
What's it like? I mean, honestly, a good little break, reset. I mean, I've been full go since I left for mini camp. So I think just getting a little break, getting a getaway, being able to bring my daughter into this world. Just a beautiful process, a beautiful thing to see and to witness. Fiance did a heck of a job. So I mean, just honored to be in that room. I mean, we talking about tough performances. So I mean, she went there and performed for sure. So just wanted to be in support for her, and just continue to be the dad that I've been. Just continue to show up, continue to pour into my young life.
When they pulled you off the practice
We thought
field.
they pulled you off the practice field. Was that when you found out, or what happened from there?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of had a feeling, cause she was already some centimeters dilated, for not to give too much information, but so I mean, I already kind of knew something was gonna come, so I just gave them my phones just for a heads up, just in case something happened. So ended up getting that call a little earlier than expected. So that was that.
Jaylon, taking the ball away last year was one of the big factors in getting you paid the way you did.
Yeah.
Judging off the preseason,
Need some more.
practice with Cincinnati, it looked like a lot of these quarterbacks on OC is going to kind of steer away from throwing the ball at you. How do you kind of guard against, one, that's not getting bored out there, but two, playing discipline versus, one, to take those chances because you don't get that many?
And what was the exact question before?
How do you, when you're on the field, how you going to guard against, because you get so few opportunities, you probably want to shoot and try to take advantage of them, but you also want to, play discipline and play your technique. How you kind of guard against that when you know you might only get 3 or 4 targets in a game?
I think for me, my mentality, regardless of if I get targets or not, is complete dominance. And I don't need to have the ball thrown for a receiver to know that he was never open. So I think for me, that's if I don't get the ball thrown my way, if I do, I mean, my mentality is, if they do throw it, it's a waste of rep for them. So, I mean, for me, I expect to win every rep, every one-on-one, everything. I mean, every chance I get, I don't expect to lose. I don't think I'm going to lose. So, I mean, every snap, I mean, I'm going into it thinking that the ball's coming, and if it does, then it's an L for them. But that's about it.
In the last 3 seasons, how have you seen Coach Eberflus evolve in his role as head coach of this team?
I've seen his role evolve. How I've seen his role evolve. I think I wouldn't even say that his role has evolved. I feel like the leadership has evolved underneath him. I feel like coming in, of course, I feel like for us being transparent, the who were the leaders, they were all pushed out or let go. So I think we kind of had to re-identify who those leaders were going to be. So just him coming in, I think it was just establishing what the culture and identity is, and then finding the leaders to implement that. And I think for guys like myself, Cole, I mean, Pat, we've been here through the different regimes and things like that. So just continuing to be leaders, continue to buy into what he's bringing into the building. I think for us, just bringing in new guys, we brought in more leaders and guys to be able to go and talk to him and figure out, okay, what is it that we want to accomplish and get on the same page. So I think just overall, the relationships with the players, I feel like has been a big thing. His relationship with the leaders and the captains and things like that, I feel like has played a major role into, I would say, his involvement as well.
As an extension of that, for you personally, what about his coaching style or his leadership style do you respond to?
That I respond. I mean, I respond to. I wouldn't.
I mean, are there traits of his?
Yeah, I would say I
that
don't.
got the best in you, or things that you enjoy about the way he leads the team?
I would just say it's consistency. Whether we agree with it or not as players at times, I mean, he's very much so consistent in what he wants, and just how we're going to do it. So, I mean, I would definitely can say I respect that. But, I mean, just as far as how I respond, I mean, I'm not hard to get motivated.
Jaylon, you guys came into last season with a lot of excitement and anticipation.
Mhm.
It's a different year, different team, but is there anything that you guys do to address that and kind of safeguard against having a letdown like maybe what happened at the start of last year?
I mean, for me, I'm done buying into the hype, honestly. So, I mean, like I've said before plenty of times, I've had some pretty good rosters and plenty talented, I mean, people in the locker room sometimes where, oh, yeah, this is our year, this is our year. So, I mean, everything that we got in this locker room, it sounds good, it seems good. I mean, I've seen it. But at the end of the day, none of that matters. I mean, what matters is what we're going to do this weekend. And from every Sunday or Monday, whatever game it is, that's when it matters. So, I mean, the preseason hype for me don't move me either. I mean, Caleb, I mean, everybody, we all got to come in here. We got to work. I mean, just top to bottom, myself. I mean, new contract year. I mean, I don't mean that no more. We got to come in here. We got to go to work.
Jaylon, week one does that make or break a team, but with where this team is now, is getting off to a fast start and not just winning, but kind of looking improved and stuff like that. Is that important to you guys?
Yeah, winning is important. So, I mean, our first opportunity is week one. So, it's very much so important to get off to a fast start because, I mean, that's the only opportunity we got so far. So, I mean, just for us, I mean, we started off 1-0. We started off 0-1 before on the. I mean, it doesn't really change for us. At the end of the day, we want to go 1-0 each and every week, and we get the first opportunity to do that.
Congrats, you finished the video. If you want to build on that success, download the NBC Sports Chicago app. It's got highlights, exclusive insights, and push alerts tailored to you. Everything you need to be a real Chicago sports fan. Download it now.